Yeah, sorry guys, I had to take a phone call earlier. So here we go, back again. Yeah, we'll be starting in a couple of minutes. I did start one earlier, but I had to take a phone call. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, about 4 minutes, and yeah, we'll get straight into it. Yeah, 3 minutes, everybody. Big up, welcome to the stream. I'm not on my PC right now, so I can't literally share my screen or pin up any links. But yeah, I can still just about yeah, run a StreamYard from my phone. If you lot can hear me okay, if you could stick a 1 in the chat. It would be appreciated.
Small talk, no conversation. Makes me impatient. I can't tell what you're thinking. Please tell me what you're thinking. Last night we were more than fun. Just tell me if you change your mind. You change your mind. Tomorrow morning, text me. You feel like when it feels right to you. Tomorrow morning, you fall faster. If you're looking at me with the heart of time, don't kiss me right now. Don't tell me that you need me. Don't show up at my house. I'm gonna be up, feelings alright. Run around, baby, I'm just to let me down. Just to let me down. Hey, don't mess with my head. Don't tell me to fall. Play with your feet, still on the edge. I'm all out of breath. Baby, run me round and round. Don't kiss me now, don't kiss me right now. On your lips, just leave it. If you don't mean it, you know you got me in the palm of your hand. But I love those hands. Oh, yeah. You only let me hold you when you can. Yeah, I don't understand. Cause I'm all on it. Calling, no answer. But you text me. Feel like when it feels right to you. But I'm all on it. Falling faster. If you're looking at me with the heart of doubt, don't kiss me right now. Don't tell me that you need me. Don't show up at my house. I'm calling me up. Feelings alright. Round and round. Don't baby, I'm just doing it. just to let me down, down, down. Head don't rest in my head. Don't tell me you're wrong. Baby, I need to stand on the ledge. I'm all baby, don't run from me. Round and round, don't kiss me, don't kiss me right now. On your lips, just baby. It's you don't never leave the house. Say that I'm pretty good. Why you let them first for my life? You're staring at me with my one up, down, down. Tell me that you need me so sure. I want to come for you. Just to put my head, tell me if I get on the edge, baby. Don't kiss me, don't kiss me now. It's just needed if you don't need it.
That tune just seems to sound better and better every time I hear it. Yeah, if you just joined, big up. It's a bit weird doing a YouTube stream without doing it from my PC. So I've literally got YouTube on my TV. So yeah, normally what I check for, on my PC, my TV's gonna have to suffice. Let me see who's actually live, because to be honest, it doesn't really look like anyone's really live. People were live, and it seems like they've kind of ended their streams. But yeah, if you just joined the show, big up. I know I haven't really gone live for a while, and I've had my kind of reasons. When I actually stopped actually going live like 2-3 months ago, I weren't really feeling YouTube as much as I used to feel it. It was just the same back and forward bullshit, and yeah, like it's all about doing things. What's that word I'm thinking of? Yeah, it's all about balance. Some people, they one second. I thought that was rapid, but it's not. That's the thing, I started doing this YouTube shit when COVID-19 came around, and it was actually fun at the time. And the more time's kind of gone on, the less I've been enjoying going live and doing panels and stuff. So and to be honest, a lot of people that used to go live are not really going live anymore. So yeah, the choice of live stream to engage with is kind of yeah, there's less choice. Bass Luke, he used to go live all the time, and because everyone puts their streams on private, and 9 times out of 10, I'm at work when they do the streams. You know, when I finish work, I want to watch the streams and catch up, but it's just physically not possible. That's why with my channel, I try and keep all of my streams up on my. I think I've only ever had to delete 2 or 3 videos from my channel, and that was due to porn bombing. But yeah, no one's really repping for this side, man. That's the thing with YouTube. You know, you can disappear for a couple of months and you come back and the whole landscape is different. Oh yeah, I was kind of gone for a couple of months. I've come back and there's kind of nothing going down, like nothing's happening. So, I don't really know whether to just have another little break for a bit. Maybe when I come back, it's a bit more interaction going on, because at the moment, there's not much choice, and you just get the people that are like, oh, you've been over there, you've been here, fucking, you're this, you're that. And I'm just putting it out there. I am not part of any team, part of any group. There's times that I've actually tried to fit into groups and I've tried to be, part of communities. And me trying to be part of communities, that I respected, it was me trying to fit in, isn't me being me. It's me being or pretending to be something I'm not. And yeah, when I come on YouTube, I don't want to be fake. I want to be, my authentic self. So yeah, anyone who says, I'm part of this, I'm part of that, yeah, I don't do teams. I don't do groups. I'm just doing me right now. Don't get me wrong. People I like and respect. I'm still gonna speak good of people I like, and if I'm on someone else's panel and they've got negative views on someone, then yeah, it's not my panel. It's not my place to say, Rubber, how you doing? Yeah, cut a long story short. If I'm on someone else's panel, it's their panel, so I can't really say you can't do this, you can't do that. But yeah, if I like someone, I've got respect for somebody. I only can control what happens on mine. So, but yeah, I got away for like a couple of months, and it's like I've seen Taffy do a couple of lives, and I've seen, I think Luke in the last 3 weeks. I've seen one notification, but as I said, he yeah, his videos go up on private, so I can't, a lot of times I can't catch up with what's going on. And then you got Rapid, but yeah, I'm normally asleep when he goes live. But guys, the link is pinned if any of you want to jump in and say hi. I'm literally waiting for a new keyboard for my PC. Amazon are coming today at about, I think they said between 20 past 4 and 20 past 5. So my next stream, I'll literally be able to share my screen and stuff like that. Come on in, peeps. Yeah. It's like going to the seaside, right? And then you jump in, it's freezing. But after a couple of minutes, it's like, oh yeah, man. Big up. People are starting to enter the house. But yeah, every now and then I'm just gonna have to put the link in the comments because I'm not on my PC and so I can't do anything YouTube based at the moment. Anyone who hasn't got a standard spanner, Sin Donut Tagliatelle. That's a bit of a random name. You got like donut and then tag. Yeah, what are you saying, Simon? You're eating sausages. Yeah, I do like the Richmond sausage. That is a banging sausage. Like, yeah, fuck the brown sauce. It's all about, yeah, fuck the fucking HP sauce. Fuck the brown sauce, mate. It's all about tomato ketchup for me. But obviously, Sin Donut Tagliatelle, right? Nice name, by the way. I like the way you've incorporated a dessert and a main meal into your name. I don't think I've come across you before. Are you a regular, but you just changed your name, or are you a newbie? Tagliatelle, yeah, I think it's Italian, yeah. Do you know what I really should have done? Yeah, I should have just waited really till I got my keyboard, but no one else is live, and I thought, fuck it, why not? Um, but yeah, as I said, yeah, YouTube's gone really quiet, man. Like, since I've come back, like when I kind of left, it was just back and forward all the time, and it was getting repetitive. And now, yeah, fuck knows what's going on right now. But yeah, when I'm free and because I've actually changed from late shifts to early shifts, so literally I'm not going to be in that kind of situation where I'd be finishing at like 11 p.m. and then doing lives at kind of antisocial hours. I finish at like 4 p.m. now, so that's when I'm working. But yeah, so literally for future reference, I'll be able to stream at a more sociable hour. Okay, you're a Scouser. Let me guess. You were on Bleedings last night. You're the one who be honest, right? You're the one. You see, even now, right? The next day, I still don't know who the fuck I was chatting to. Sin Donut, right? Have you got anything you want to confess to Chris CFC? Was that you yesterday who punked me and punked me good? I'm the one that you're the one that I want. Okay. It's hard to know what you want when it's just an avatar. You're the one that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You're the one that I want. But yeah, do you know what? Fucking yeah, like for the first like month, yeah, it weren't too bad, yeah. And then like when it got into like the fifth and the sixth week of not being around YouTube, man, I was thinking like, I was thinking like, oh, people are gonna be thinking, oh, I'm dead, you know, because that's just the sort of thing you can imagine. Like, for example, yeah, like for example, let's say a regular a regular fixture like on the YouTube streams like just disappeared like randomly for a couple of months. Like I thought there would be like people saying, "Oh, that Chris CFC is dead." You know that. So, so I did. Yeah, I did come in a few people's side chat and like say hello, just so people weren't kind of writing my eulogy. Do you know what? I don't normally go on Bleeding Hearts channel. I never actually used to, but yeah, I do think some people take YouTube way too seriously, and yeah, it's like, to be honest, I'm not saying that people can't be friends on here, but in my opinion, I'd say at least 9 out of 10 people, they're not friends, and in the real life, in real life, they wouldn't actually choose to go to a bar with that person, for example. And yeah, like I'm not here to moan this and that, but literally, unless someone is like an actual bang to rights, like pedo, right? Um, yeah, then I won't go on certain people like that. But yeah, I'm just here for the laughs and the banter. People, I've been chilling with, and I've built, you know, uh, because yeah, I am friends with a few people on here, and there's quite a few people I do respect. But at the same time, um, don't get it twisted. At the same time, uh, Ed and Kim were commenting the other day saying that I'm fucking dream team, right? Am I fuck? Yeah, I am no team, right? I am just Chris CFC. I would rather be on other people's fucking platforms. I don't know what happened to everyone. It's like, you know, well, I say our community, because, that's the community I've been aligned with for the last couple of years now. But yeah, it's like, as I said, apart from Taffy and apart from Rapid, no one really does any lives. I think in the last 3 weeks that I've seen, I think Luke's only done one live. Let me just doing an an. What's doing an an? Simon. And Sin Donut Tagliatelle. Sin Donut Tagliatelle. Why wouldn't you go on bleedings? Is it because you and her don't get on? Is it because yeah, instead of me speculating, if you want to answer that, confess your sins to Chris CFC. Confessional is open for business. Yeah, Father, I have sinned. For Father, I have sinned. Bless your child and take him out of the darkness and lead him into the light. Remove this evil hatred energy that surrounds him and bless him with the light of the Lord. Fuck, No, I'm fucking rambling on. I like clown paint. Do you? Well, first of all, right, it's like sending someone out to the shop and saying, "Oh, can you pick me up a fucking tin of tartan paint?" You know, yeah, you've literally got to catch me when I am super tired and had a few drinks, right? For me to actually get caught slipping on a cheesy little joke like that. But Sin Donut, you will get modded up at one point. I have to do it from my PC because I changed from the iPhone 14 to the latest Samsung and fucking yeah, Google have now got this two-step verification nonsense and they're sending me codes to a number I don't have anymore that I've changed. So, you know, if you can't log into your Gmail because you've got to get a code that you don't have the phone number for, yeah, it's pretty hard. So the only device I'm logged in to my regular account is my PC. If you just joined Amazon, are dropping me my new keyboard later on. So I'll be back in business 37 Hail Marys later. They all hate each other. Remember when you told us? Yeah, I do. Um, that was so 2020. It's like, yeah, when you're new to YouTube, at the time I was unemployed. Um, and yeah, like when you're jumping on panels and shit, now I don't give a fuck. Like if I was unemployed now, it wouldn't bother me saying, look, I'm not working at the moment. But when I was new to YouTube and that, like, yeah, like it felt embarrassing for the whole of YouTube to know that I wasn't working. So yeah, but that's the thing, sometimes you've got to make mistakes to learn from them. But yeah, fucking now, I don't really actually yeah, when I first started jumping on lives, you know, I made it seem bigger in my head than it actually was. Even though literally only like two, three, 400 people are gonna actually watch the stream. You know, in your head, you're kind of making it out like I'm live to the nation, man. What the fuck? And yeah, fucking now, it doesn't, whether I'm live or I'm just in a fucking offline Google Meets, you know, there's no difference to be honest. But yeah, I did say that. I did say I worked for Amazon, and I said I had a BMW. I didn't say I had a top of the range BMW. I said I had. I think it was a 1 Series. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, with me, right? When I have not been completely honest, that's always been about me, right? Right. I've never been dishonest about other people. Like, that was either me at the time. Yeah, that was either me at the time embarrassed or about being unemployed and being new to YouTube, which obviously I've learned from. But yeah, now I've got a job. Even though it's literally a pound something above minimum wage because the rent is cheap. You know, it was 60 quid a week, but it's now gone up to 70 quid a week. But yeah, that's £280 a month rent. Where I was living before I got this job, it was £922. Yeah, housing benefit. We're paying 922 quid for where I was living before I moved above the pub. So just think 280 to 920, that's literally, yeah, over 600 quid that I'm able to save. Let me see the side chat. Sneak, 1 second. Luke went to Blackpool yesterday. Went on the. That's the thing. Luke, yeah, he might have gone to Blackpool, but I guarantee you, it was during the day when yeah, because a lot of the times, you know, like especially daytime streams, right? I'm working, so um yeah, my boss, he's firm but fair, and if he caught us or any staff on our phones, right? Yeah, he would get quite annoyed. He doesn't like, even if it's quiet, he doesn't like people on their mobile phones. You know, he would rather, I left my phone in my room upstairs. But yeah, that's the thing. I'm either working and I can't watch streams, or they are put on private. So Luke went to Blackpool. Hopefully, he had a good time. Yeah, sneak downstairs. It's a good suggestion in theory, but on the practical side of it, rubber, it's going to be quite hard to literally, you know, if I was to bring up said alcohol, and crisps, it's going to be a bit hard to dispense it to you lot. You'll have a double. Okay. Of course, when it's not at your own expense, yeah. If it's not at my expense, fuck it. Fuck the double. I'll have a fucking triple. But saying that though, I've never had anyone. I'm not saying people haven't ever ordered a triple brandy or vodka and coke. Yeah, but what since I've been, I've worked in this place and I've worked in the Channel Islands. I've done bar work in Guernsey before. I've had obviously, I've had people come up to me and say, "Can I have a single or a double?" But yeah, no one's asked for a triple yet. Even though technically you can sell someone a triple. So, anything I've missed that's worth mentioning? Probably not. I've got to get on a boat later. Okay. Where you going, Simon? Hello, sailor. Yeah, the Chris CFC good pub guide. Yeah, the Chris CFC good pub guide is a witch recommended guide. I remember it. Yeah, I remember when like people used to what's it called? Do reviews and that. I think it was called Trustpilot or something before, but now it's like a witch. They call it witch. Yeah, it's always changing, I guess. Hello, sailor. Hey up. Oh, I've already read them comments out. Let me just pin the link again. But when I do get my keyboard later on, I am gonna go live again because I can't do, Simon. Obviously, you got your own channel, so the limitations of doing a stream on your phone as opposed to doing it on your PC, right? Um, this stream is just to have a bit of banter, But yeah, there's an actual stream that I want to do when I get the keyboard because my other keyboard's fucked. There is a purpose and a reason why I need to be able to share my screen. All will be revealed later. But yeah, let me just put the link in again. I think it was I can't remember who said, but someone said to me that Luke's still around, but he goes on other people's panels instead of. Uh, I, I forgot who said it now. I think I'm pretty sure they said that he goes on G Block's Vellies or something, which yeah, I don't mind Velly. I've got no issues with Velly. He's always been polite, civil to me. So I ain't got a bad word to say about the dude. But as I said, I don't know the guy too well, but Yeah, he seems cool. I take people as they treat me, and yeah, if someone's polite, respectful, and yeah, to me, I'm going to extend that courtesy back. Um, but as I said, yeah, I'm going to stop trying to fucking please people and try and fit into communities. You know, I'm just gonna, yeah. From now on, there is, if well, referring to me, there is no groups, communities, or uh, teams that I'm aligning myself with. It's just if I think there's a panel that could technically, I come here for banner and to have a laugh. You know, so yeah, if I think um someone's life has the possibility or the forecast for a bit of banter and a joke, then yeah. But obviously, for example, people that I like as opposed to people, as opposed to just people I just that I nor like nor dislike. Obviously there's people that I do like and I would rather jump on theirs. But yeah, fucking it is what it is. Big up everyone though. I haven't seen many people around at all. I don't even know who's really fucking repping, for no, I was actually gonna say I don't know who's repping for this side, but yeah, I just said I don't do sides, but yeah, fucking because yeah, I kept trying to do things to fit in with people, and first of all, right, I shouldn't be trying to fit in anywhere. You know, you either like me or you don't. And also as well, when you're doing things to please other people, you're not being yourself, and yeah, I don't really want to go into too much of the fucking. But yeah, to be honest, that them a couple of months away were, actually did. Um, when I came back, I had three people. I'm not gonna say enemies because enemies is a strong word, but there was three people that I weren't getting on with before I took the 2 month sabbatical break, whatever you want to call it. There was Moon, we weren't getting on. There was Easy, we weren't getting on, and there was Jupiter. Not as much Jupiter, but yeah. I was on a panel one time. Um, I think we were talking about gaming. I think it was on Unknowns. I think it was. And yeah, she just had a comment on the gaming subject, because Moon's into gaming as well, and yeah, we agreed on a couple of points, and without actually having to bring up the past, we were just like, yeah, man, there's no point carrying on that petty fucking argument. And then yeah, the same with Easy. We yeah, with everyone. We like, we didn't even have to have a conversation. Like, you know, we were just like, yeah, it's been a couple of months, and literally within a minute, we were like, yeah, we've moved on. It was petty, so yeah, fucking. At least I can have banter now without getting shots fired at me from fucking everywhere. Is that it? It's only fucking 12 minutes past 3. I fucking thought it was later than that, for God's sake. Yeah, I'm looking through Uber Eats. I don't know what to get for dinner. Not for dinner, so for lunch. You know, yeah. No one suggests McDonald's because yeah, every time, well, most of the time I order from Uber Eats, it ends up being McDonald's. And if you eat the same food all the time, you'll end up getting fed up a bit. Even though I don't think it's actually humanly possible to make me fed up of McDonald's. Like other food, yeah, like I could get sick of it, but I think if I ate McDonald's every day for a fucking year, I would still enjoy it. Like but yeah, I might actually just get a pizza or something. But yeah, guys and ladies, yeah, I'm getting a new keyboard later on, so I've been wanting to do a stream for a couple of days, and I haven't been able to achieve what I've wanted to achieve with the stream that I've wanted to do because my keyboard's fucked. And yeah, basically it's impossible to it's impossible to set up a stream without a keyboard. Even if you just had a mouse, yeah, you wouldn't be able to type anyway. Later on, when I do get my keyboard, I'm actually gonna do a more longer extended stream, and yeah, I'll probably be going live about 6:30, 7 p.m. tonight. This was just see who's about. Rare. But yeah, tonight's gonna be a good stream. Normally, like don't get me wrong, if somebody like slags you off, sometimes you have to retaliate. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes somebody might cross a line, and it's like, you know what? If I ignore this, Like I'm gonna look like a prick because this person has just buoyed me off. This person has just violated me, and I'm just letting them get away with it. So yeah, I know there is certain occasions where yeah, you got to fucking retaliate and stuff. But yeah, this is gonna be it's gonna be a good stream later, and I know some people like drama, some people don't. But yeah, there's gonna be drama in the stream, just not argument based. And yeah, and yeah, if anyone does catch up with the stream I do later, even if even if sorry, what even if you're not around to watch it live, as I said, I do not put my uh, streams on private. They all go up on YouTube. I actually think I've got about 400 or something, 400 live streams on my YouTube channel. But anyway, yeah, if you are able to watch it later, yeah, it's gonna be a good stream, man. It's gonna be full of banter, and literally that's what I signed up for YouTube for. You know, everyone has a different opinion of YouTube, and different people have different motivations for being on YouTube, for example. But literally, when I do that stream later, if anyone didn't know my motivations of why I like socializing and that, and what I want out of YouTube, the stream I do later will basically, you'll see by the stream later what I signed up for YouTube for: the banter, the laughter, and a lot of it as well. I came when we was in the middle of a lockdown, so part of it was companionship. To be honest, if it wasn't for COVID-19, I don't think I would even be here right now. I don't even think I'd have a YouTube channel. It's sad that a fucking pandemic has to be the reason that I came to YouTube. But yeah, you got to make the best out of a fucking shit situation, I guess. But guys, yeah, you know what? I always say guys, but yeah, guys and ladies. Um, yeah, I am gonna go live later, but I'm not gonna kind of yeah, I'm not gonna pre-advertise lives anymore, because quite a lot of times, I don't end up going through with lives, and yeah, fucking until I'm actually gonna go live, I'm not gonna, you know, 12 hours before say, right, I'm yeah, I'm not gonna schedule a live 12 hours before, at midnight saying Chris CFC is going live at fucking 10 a.m. Do you know what I mean? Because my intentions are to go live when I fucking, put it out there. But sometimes, life's a bitch, and what you want to do and intend to do doesn't always coincide with what happens. So, but anyway, yeah, about 6:30, yeah, between 6:30 and 7:30, I'll be doing a stream later on, my keyboard would have arrived by then. So yeah, I'll literally be able to do what I need to do. But yeah, guys, because there's a couple of you like Simon and that. I've seen you, Rubber, but yeah, there's a couple of you that this is the first time I've seen you since I've come back. So big up, and Sin Donut Tagalatelli, big up, nice name. And listen, if there's anyone else in the chat that I've missed out, big up to you lot as well. What I will do is I will post a link one more time. Actually, no, the link is the last comment. Yeah, so the link is there. I am going to give it 5 more minutes. I'll give it to at least an hour or a minute or two past the hour. You know, that's the thing. I don't always need people to be on the panel. You know, that's the nature of the beast. Especially when I was working late. You know, there's times I've done streams with no panelists. You know, if I've got people in the side chat, and the people in the side chat are engaging, you know, I can do a stream with the side chat. Big up Morpheus. But yeah, if any of you were here earlier, I apologize. Even though it's my day off today. Yeah, I'm the one who puts in the orders. Yeah, I'm the one who puts in the orders over the phone with the brewery. So I had to just take the phone call, and yeah, I couldn't avoid that. So sorry about earlier on, folks. 1 second. It says we've got a guest here. Okay, dun dun dun. Let me just check. 1 second. Is that
the one
is
and
that
only?
you?
It's the one and only, brother. How we doing, Chris?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Fucking
Where's my spanner, man? Where's my spanner?
Have you literally just jumped on now? Because
No, I commented.
no, I mean,
commented.
like, how long have you been listening? Because I literally just said I'm waiting for Amazon to drop me my new keyboard because my keyboard broke, and I can't do nothing on YouTube. I only can, yeah, I can't get into my YouTube. I only can get into StreamYard. So literally, Amazon are coming between 20 past 4 and 20 past 5. I promise you, today I will sort the spanner out because, you know, everyone should get a
Yeah, I know
stand.
you will.
No, because I found a way around it. Everyone gets a standard. Everyone gets a standard spanner, and then people, you know, because if everyone's got a standard mod, no one can time them out, and then people, you know, I trust like to keep control. They get a managing mod. So
Are you gonna make managing mod then?
1 second, you were breaking up. Yeah, there's only a couple of people. Yeah, it was just a little breakup, but yeah, I can hear you. Do you know what? To be honest, whether people are standard mods or managing mods, to be honest, it don't really make no difference to me. you know,
But can the managing mods time out the standing mods?
yeah, but that's the thing. I wouldn't,
So it can still leave you with the same problem.
I wouldn't, no, but I wouldn't give anyone a managing mod if I knew that they would time someone out just because they didn't get on with that person. I would only give, you know, so whoever timed you out, it's not a managing mod, it's a standard mod.
But what I'm saying, if you give everyone little spanners,
Yeah.
are they then vulnerable to the people with the big spanners? And if the people with the big spanners are wanting to fuck your channel over, who are you going to trust?
You know, the people with the big spanners, yeah. I don't just give out the big spanners like they're fucking, you know, and yeah.
So who will you be giving big spanners to, Chris?
I think I get. Do you know what? I gave one to Debla. I don't know if she would time you out.
We'll find out, won't we? But what I'm saying is, how many people you can trust?
Yeah, like, basically, right? Yeah, people I've given managing mods to. I've never had any complaints or seen the managing mods do anything to standard mods unless, you know, that it's been warranted. Like basically,
well, I mean, I've not got StreamYard, bruv. I don't understand StreamYards, but all I see is a hell of a load of fucking shit going about with people with spanners and without spanners and managing mods and all sorts of fucking bum fluff like that, bruv. So I'm just asking, really. I don't really know about it or understand it.
The way I see it, right? If I gave somebody a managing mod and they were timing, blocking people, you know, just because they didn't get on with them, I'll take that as them. They're disrespecting, you know, because if I was a managing mod for anyone's channel, right?
Yeah.
You know, if somebody done something that, you know, basically
against your channel,
basically, right? Like, you know, if I was a managing mod, all I would do is maybe time someone out if they said something inappropriate, or I would delete someone's comment, right? As far as blocking's concerned, I would never presume to block anyone. It's not my channel, hence, you know, so yeah.
But with a big spanner, they could block people, yeah?
Basically, right, when you got people with little spanners can't do nothing to anyone else with little spanners, people with big spanners can, basically, right? It's like people with the big spanners, it's the equivalent of there being no managing mods and no one's got spanners apart from 3 or 4 people that have got standard mods. It's the equivalent of that.
Yeah. So it brings me back to the original sort of question, bruv. Who are you going to trust with big spanners? Who can you trust with big spanners?
Well, there's people that the managing mods that I've got at the moment, you know, they've earned that trust. And
who
even
are they,
Luke, Debla, I can't remember. I think Patch. I can't. You know what?
I was just wondering, man.
It's only about 4 people, but yeah, you know, you don't think any of them would like, you know, I don't think they're petty to, you know, they wouldn't block anyone from my chat anyway, and you know, no one can block, only I can block the StreamYard. So, you know, if anything did happen to anyone's spanner that's a standard, mod. No one can control the StreamYard apart from me. So if it's brought to my attention, but yeah,
so there might be
since
people
I've-
that don't want to come on a panel that could get blocked that you wouldn't know about, yeah?
well, they can still go backstage and just comment in the private chat, but to be honest, I always check my block list and stuff like that, and even though it doesn't say who's blocked who, right? Yeah.
Because
I know.
use StreamYard.
Right. Yeah. There's a little echo. I don't know what. There's a little echo. I don't know.
Is it my echo cancellation?
I don't know, mate. I didn't touch any settings.
Is it me that's echoing or both?
One second. Wait a second. Let me just Wait a second. I'm not booting you off. I'm just gonna put you back. And I'll bring you back in.
Oh.
Hello. Yeah, it is you, Chrissy, mate. Because here we go. Let me let you back in. Sometimes just going out and in can help.
Hang on, mate. Let's see if the echo cancellation thing.
Did you?
Usually, it's for some reason it stays off if the host turns it off. Hang on. Audio.
Let me see if that helped. Me coming in and out stopped it now anyway. Yeah, that's better.
Well, I've just turned my echo cancellation off, so that does it. But the thing is, it just puts it back on sometimes. Usually, if the host does it, it sort of like works better. Don't know what the fuck that. You just started doing it on air for some reason.
I've noticed though, right? Normally, if I was to change my mic settings now, if I went onto fucking someone else's channel, my mic settings would be the same. Your mic settings are normally the same, even if you go onto a different channel. The host can change people's mic settings, but the host can't default how someone's mic settings are when they first come in.
Yeah, got you, mate.
So if you had echo cancellation on and you went onto another someone else's StreamYard, all your mic settings will stay the same.
Do you know what, mate? They change all the time. They sort of like revert back to default, whatever they do. But usually, if the host turns the echo cancellation off, it stops the echo or whatever the fuck it is. But so Chrissy, you've sorted things out with everyone now. Have you got any beefs with anyone currently, bro?
Only Tram. Saying all mods are nonsense. I'm only joking. Tram. Do you know what?
My mate Barrington wants to speak to Tram.
Now, do you know what? Right, Tram. Yeah, I'm not gonna let him. Yeah, with Tram, if he thinks that he's succeeding in triggering you. But yeah, do you know what? I remember. You know what? Yeah, Tram. Yeah, he is funny at times, but at least with him, he admits that he's a troll, and at least he don't. Yeah, like.
Well, Barrington knows him from way back, mate.
When you say Barrington, who's Barrington?
Yeah, Barrington knows him from way back. They went to school together and everything, apparently.
Who's Barrington, mate?
Lord Barrington.
Okay.
The aristocrat. They're sort of like, in the same sort of like, aristocracy fucking thing and all that bollocks. Went to school together,
that fucking guy that's got fucking Detroiters in his duck pond, yeah?
That's the one.
Yeah, when you done that video, right? You cracked me up when you done that video, Chrissy, man.
Well, me, mate, it's Barrington.
Yeah, but
Oh, mate. So, any other news, Chrissy?
Not really. Apart
Are you
from,
eating, man?
sorry, I'm just eating a bounty.
You bad man, yeah. What you like eating online? That's fucking awful. Where's your decorum, son?
Sorry, mate.
That's all right, man.
At
That's
least,
all right.
big up Helen. Big up Tram. Big up Helen. At least it ain't crisps. Like
Yeah.
when people eat
You know what,
crisps, like
At least you seem to be eating with your mouth closed as well. There's nothing worse than listening to someone having a fucking proper sort of like open mouth fucking chat, you know, while they're eating.
I always eat with my
It's
mouth
fucking
closed,
awful,
right?
guys.
I always eat with my mouth closed. When we were growing up, you know, because my mum and dad, because my mum cheated on my dad when I was 3. You know, we weren't the richest family, but yeah, my dad did bring us up with you know, with you know, correct ways to eat, with manners, respect. You know, we might not
Yeah.
have had what we wanted, but we had what we needed, you know, and
Yeah. Well, it's common sense, bruv. I mean, if you eat with your mouth open, your food falls out, doesn't it?
yeah,
People
or little flecks
it's not the
of
weather. You know what I mean?
little
Fucking
flecks
spits
of
coming out and all that
food,
bollocks.
little flecks of food are going into your like to people's faces and that.
Yeah. Want the news, not the weather.
Yeah.
Right.
We've
I've got
got
a couple of
someone
bits
else
and
trying
bobs
to
to do.
jump in. Wait a second. We have
All right, man. I'll wait.
a tram coming in. 1 second, tram. Because you're authenticated as thingy, I just need to make sure it is you. Add to stage. Tram,
This
is
is
that you,
absolutely
mate?
unbearable watching you do this at such a slow speed. You're so thick,
No,
man.
because I'm not on my PC, Tram,
It doesn't matter
and
though. Fucking hell.
I
But also, you
because
sat there for
Tram,
5 minutes while I was backstage just droning on to
I
Mr.
didn't
Morris.
notice you first, and when
Because
I
we
did
don't pay
notice
attention,
you,
Christopher. You must pay attention at all times.
okay, I apologise, but anyway, yeah.
Yes, thank you
Because
very
I'm not on my
much.
PC, right? It's a bit. It takes a bit. Listen, yeah. It's better to be safe than sorry, right? When it
No,
comes
not at
to.
all. Absolutely not. I'd much rather be bummed than go home safely. Absolutely not.
Okay.
Oh, Helen.
Hello,
Helen's
Mr.
saying hi to me
Morris.
in the chat. How you doing, Helen?
Ah, is that Helen James, the lying whore? Yes, it is. Because do you know what Helen says? Helen says she's got a letter from the police about Dan, but she won't show it because she doesn't want to dox the police officer. So I said, okay, put your finger over the police officer's name then, and then shows it. Oh no, I can't possibly do
Come
that.
on, Tram, mate.
No, but why?
You
Why
know,
do they lie,
No,
Christopher? Why
that
do
might
she's
jeopardise the
lying?
case, though, Tram. That
No, no,
might
no, no, no.
jeopardise the
So,
case.
Mr. Morris, do you think that the police send you details about someone else's case? I don't think
yeah, but
so.
Please,
That's
Tram,
not
please
yeah,
how the world
please,
works.
please,
call
yeah,
me Chrissy.
please
Call
don't
me
call
Chrissy, bro.
like the females. Please don't call the females whores, mate. You know, I
I have
understand you're
Tourette's.
not
I
gonna
can't
get.
help it, Christopher.
Okay.
So,
Sorry, Tram. What's you saying, bro?
so if I phone the
Sorry
police,
about that,
shut
Helen.
up, Christopher. So if I phone the police and I say, "Can you send me all the information on Chrissy Morris right now?" They will send me all your information, will they?
Probably not.
Exactly.
Data
So why
Protection
will
Act.
they
They
send
won't.
hell? I can't do this. I cannot sit with this junkie cunt who cannot sit and fucking let a conversation take place between two consenting adults. Christopher, you have the IQ of an avocado stone. Shut up.
But what happened to the avocado? I like an
He's so
avocado.
fucking. He doesn't have any decorum or understanding of etiquette of conversation. He just blurts out. It's infuriating.
Tram, brother,
Uh,
itinerate. Itinerate, man.
Sorry, darling. I'm just super stressed today, you know.
Why are you stressed? Tell me why you're stressed.
I've been bummed 5 times and now I'm all sore.
But anyway,
Just
I don't
five.
know why she's saying, listen, if I phone up the police and say, send me information on Dan, they're not going to send me information on Dan. So why is
It
she lying
depends.
about it?
Depends, bruv. Depends. If you
On
know
what?
what to do, what to say, and how to get around it, they might give you some information.
Okay, let's take that as true for a minute. Why can't she cover his name and show us the information? Because she's so scared of doxing the policeman.
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Exactly.
But ultimately, she shouldn't really be talking. The police will tell her not to talk about the case publicly while it's ongoing. They usually say that. Unless they need more information, in which case, you know, you can say to them, would you like me to give the crime reference number out to other people so they can give you more information? Then they might say yes. But I don't know. I mean, the devil's in the detail, bro, isn't it?
I just don't understand all this shit. 'Cause I've never phoned the police in my life, ever. I believe if you ever pick up the phone and dial the police number, you're a paedophile. You never grass on anyone. Even if someone is down a school with an AK-47,
Hang
you
on.
don't
Is it
call
okay
them.
to? All right. Let's just go back through that sentence for us, Trav. So,
Yes,
if
darling.
you phone up the police, yeah,
Yes,
you're a paedophile.
correct. I've
What if you're
never
phoning the
grassed,
police on
ever.
a paedophile? But what if you're phoning the police on a paedophile?
You don't. You beat them to a pulp yourself. You
No,
never
but then
ever
the
phone.
paedophiles get you arrested. You can't do that
Why is everyone so scared of being arrested? I don't get it. It's so what
because
if you
it's
get
not worth it.
arrested?
Because it's not worth doing fucking years of your life in a jail cell for beating up a nonce, is it?
Well, I can assure you that nobody in the history of the world has ever been put in jail for years for punching up someone, ever.
Oh, just punch them up. But the thing
One of
is,
these days, right?
wouldn't you
I'll
want
do
to
a
punch them
stream,
to
yeah, where there's
death?
no.
No, because it's not my life. If I was going to spend my life beating up pedophiles, I would have no time to do anything else. That's just how the world is, darling. There's many bad
No, but
people.
One
the
of
thing
these
is,
days, right? Yeah, I'll actually be able to do a stream where the word nonce or paedophile
No,
doesn't
you
actually
won't.
come up even once.
but the thing is, right? Yeah, I mean, you don't just go out looking for paedophiles all the time. You just occasionally come across them. So it wouldn't be that you're going out to look for them to beat them up. It'll probably be that you come across them because most people like to believe that they don't know any paedophiles.
Well, yes, pretty much.
Yeah. So would you come across a paedophile? Would you beat them up or report them, or beat them up and report them if you get the chance?
Well, I think it
I'll
depends
be,
on
I'll,
the evidence that I had in front of me. If I seen them do something heinous or,
Yeah.
in the act or something like that, yes, I would beat them black and blue because I guarantee nothing would happen to me whatsoever. I assure you the police would turn a blind eye to that and they would fall down the stairs by accident or
Mm.
something on their way into custody.
Well, I mean, obviously, you'd have to
yeah.
get a little bit clever. You'd have to beat them while shouting, "Stop resisting," like the police do,
Yeah,
for instance.
exactly. There's
Yeah.
there's many ways to
Yeah.
skin
With me,
Chrissy's
right?
face.
My answer to that question is, if I was around somebody I knew for a fact had done anything sexual to kids, even if it was an adult they raped, yeah, I wouldn't be able to contain myself. Yeah, I would literally, that person would literally fucking get battered. And then, yeah, if I was the Prime Minister, my
Yeah.
fucking way of dealing with sex offenders would be to chop their genitalia off. So that way
Yes, but the
they
problem
wouldn't
with that is,
they won't be
Chris.
able to ever fucking rape anyone again.
Well,
But when
you've
you've
kind of
got corrupt courts and police, you can't do stuff like that because corrupt courts and police convict innocent people. You
Well,
might do
this
that
is
to an
what I was
innocent
about to
person.
say. Yes, there's many fucking pitfalls about that, Christopher. As he just
Yeah.
No, I
said,
mean,
many
like,
people
if
have been
it's
found
bang to
innocent
rights
later.
where there's DNA and shit, but if it's like, if it's
Well,
one of those
DNA don't.
cases,
DNA. I mean, DNA ain't the be all and end all of it. Because, for instance, I mean, if you got into a car, like, and got a lift off someone, and then the police got your DNA out of that car and said, "Oh, this car's been stolen. It must be you because your DNA's in there." DNA
Well,
just
I
yeah,
proves
mean,
that you
but
were
yeah,
there.
when I
Doesn't
mean
prove
DNA, right? I mean,
definitively that
from
you've done the
semen as
crime.
well, right? I mean, from semen as well, you get DNA, but like getting into a car, right? You're
Okay, but right, let me spin that one on
your
you as well.
jizz
Then,
ain't
what
gonna
if,
end
for
up in a
instance, I
fucking
mean,
kid's fucking.
Tram's been bummed 5 times. Yeah,
yeah,
let's say Tram
lovely.
decided to make a false allegation, and obviously he's been bummed 5 times. I would have expected there to be some semen in his anus, and you know, he could go to the police station and go, "I've been raped," for instance.
This
The
is one of
DNA
my biggest
evidence.
bugbears. It's one of my biggest bugbears is the whole rape thing. For me,
Yep.
nobody should ever be believed unless there's physical evidence, whether it's video or an audio or an admission of guilt. A woman should never be allowed to go to the police and say, Chris CFC raped me, I want him arrested. To me, it's preposterous, just based on someone's word.
Yeah, but listen, Chrissy, Chrissy's clued up on this. Chrissy, right? I was under the impression when it came to the law, like he said, she said, is classed as circumstantial evidence, right? Now, circumstantial evidence ain't enough for a conviction. Am I right or not?
Right. So, well, I mean, there's so much to it, Chris. It's like it's there's no simple answer to any of them questions. You know, you got hearsay as well, and mate, there's so much to it. But if the way criminal law works, it works on reasonable doubt. If there's a reasonable doubt, then
So
it's gone.
if I went to the police, right, and said you punched me in the face, right, and there was no other evidence apart from my word, right? Like, is there any possibility the CPS would actually take it to court, or would they say?
So if you said that, and I said nothing, it probably wouldn't even get to court. They'd need the gold standard of British law is admission, confession. If you admit or confess to something, basically that is as good as any evidence you can find.
Yes, but would they arrest you, Chrissy, to try and get you to say that?
Right. So if they arrested, basically, you get arrested and you get interviewed, and this is why almost everyone in the legal profession tells everyone to do the no comment, because you're not giving any admission that way. I mean,
yes,
for instance,
why would you be
it could be a
arrested in the first
self-defense
place,
thing. It could be a self-defense thing. You know, it could be that Chris goes to the police and says, "He's punched me in the face," and I go, "Yeah, because I thought he was going to assault me." That way, I'm admitting that I have punched him, but I'm coming up with the defence of self-defence.
Yes, but
with
before
me,
you
right?
get to
With
that
me,
point,
yeah.
though, Chrissy, how do they? Don't they have to reach a threshold in order to arrest you in the first place? Just because Chris says, "Oh, Chrissy punched me," they don't have anything to arrest you on just because he fucking said so.
But that's what I'm saying, Tom. There's a lot of cases where they can't actually arrest you, but they can ask you to come in for a voluntary interview. And then,
voluntary usually means we've not got enough, and there's no necessity to arrest. So the thing is, that's quite a big thing, and they can always find a necessity to arrest, but if it's put under scrutiny, necessity to arrest is quite a big thing.
Right? Normally, when people don't attend voluntary interviews, normally, like within a week or something, the police will actually arrest you.
It depends how much evidence they've got. If they've got enough evidence to arrest you and you refuse it, then yeah, they might arrest you. But the thing is, they're all strapped for cash. Hardly anyone's getting arrested anymore. And for instance, you know, I mean, they arrest you to perform a prompt and fucking thorough investigation and blah blah blah. You know, they actually tell you you've been arrested to provide and all that bollocks. But for instance, you know, if someone's saying, he's threatened me, and they live in Scotland and you live in Cornwall, they'll turn around and they'll go, right, well, they've got to travel fucking 12 hours to fucking do it again. Is there any chance of that happening? If there isn't any chance of that happening, there's no necessity to arrest to prevent blah blah blah. The copper should then phone you up and go, "We'd like you to come in for a voluntary."
But when
you can still get legal aid for a voluntary interview, and if you don't get legal aid for a voluntary interview, you miss out on what's called disclosure at the start of it. Because if you've got a solicitor for a voluntary interview, they'll give the disclosure, which is we want to talk to him about this, and this. Usually, it's a very bare bones thing.
So basically, if you got no solicitor, and you're representing yourself, you won't be able to see, i.e., the fucking CCTV and that stuff. That's why when it comes to interviews, I always do no comment whether I'm guilty or not, right? Because waiting for a solicitor just holds you up, right? And then if you do get charged and you go to court, right, even though you've done a no comment interview, if it's likely that you're going to get found guilty, if you plead guilty, even though you've done a no comment, it still counts as pleading guilty at the earliest opportunity.
Right. So if you do a no comment interview, I mean, no comment is a comment, believe it or not. Yeah. If you do, literally don't comment. Right. No comment, don't comment. Don't comment is the one I think personally, but it leaves it all to them to make. Because, for instance, right, if it says here, right, we saw you walking down the street and someone got fucking beaten up on that street. Yeah.
Bum.
If you say, oh, yes, you did see me walk down that street, but I didn't beat the guy up, they've got you admitting that you was in the place, which makes it easier for them to make a case. Everything you agree with, even if you're innocent, makes it easier for them to make a case.
Of course.
Yeah. But anyway, Tram, I believe you went to school with Barrington.
Chrissy, you'll never get a word in with Chris. I never go on panels with Chris because he's infuriating. He doesn't stop speaking. It's all the speed and illegal substances he's ploughed in his veins.
Listen,
Anyway,
right? Yeah.
Who is Lord Barrington?
He went to school with you, apparently.
Oh, did he? Fucking hell! I must have forgot.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Well, he's got some interesting stories. He got you that gig on doing the voiceover.
Oh, did he? Oh, I remember him.
So I don't want to say your real name. It wouldn't surprise me, but you did the voiceover for the Brain Gremlin in Gremlins 2.
Yes. Oh,
he got you that gig.
I love it.
That's hilarious. Fucking hell, it's gorgeous.
I mean, mate, I fucking love that character. That was brilliant. Brain Gremlin was the bollocks. So, was that you? Is he telling me the truth there?
If only. I want to watch that now. It's so funny.
Hey, Tram, be honest. Is that your natural voice, Tram? Right? Or like, if it isn't, did it take you a long time to, because I remember when you first came on my panel, I thought like, the voice doesn't match the personality.
Well, no, I mean, seriously, go and have a look at the Brain Gremlin. The Brain Gremlin is just mental, mate. I love that character when I see it. And we're sitting with Hollywood stardom right now. That was you, Tram, wasn't it?
I know, it was. Yes,
there you go. See?
But, like, just for a minute, though, see, what I don't understand on here is, I know everyone thinks Dan's a nonce, right? We all think he's a spastic. However, what I don't understand is why people keep going on and regurgitating the same things over and over with Dan, because, in my opinion, nothing will ever happen to Dan. Dan is not going to prison for 10 years for saying something about a 13-year-old's tits. It's not going to fucking happen. So
yeah, he's done a lot more than that, though, Tram. He's done a lot more than that.
But with Dan, I don't think he's a nonce. I think he's said noncey things, but the fact that he's massively obese is probably a good thing, because he might have acted on things, but because he's that big and lazy, like.
Right, but the thing is, though, what is he doing behind the scenes that we don't know about? For instance, I've been told reliably that he cyberstalked children.
I know, but you need to be able to prove it. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm waiting for the stuff to be given to me so that I can start linking it, because it does seem that way.
And it's like
I've always said that the geezer is a complete fantasist that literally, is doing stuff for attention. I mean, I always believed that the stuff that he was doing with like the 13-year-old's tits and, show me your fanny to the little girl and all that sort of stuff, I literally believed that was just him doing that to get attention.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to think, hang on a minute, is he a little bit darker than we ever thought? Because we've all written him off as an idiot. And we've all written him off as a fucking fantasist and an idiot. But maybe he's a little bit darker than that. Maybe we've underestimated him.
That's the thing, though, Chrissy. He can't get arrested for them videos because, even though everyone can hear the voice and, 99.9% of people will agree that person's under 16, right? And because no one knows that person's name, that's not enough evidence.
Would you like me to explain my thought process on it?
Yeah.
I've said this a few times now. It's a brilliant bit of case law, and it's called Regina versus Cotter of 2003. Yeah? Regina versus Cotter, Cotter. And basically, it revolves around perverting the course of justice. Now, I've been reliably informed that Dan makes makes clone profiles and fake profiles that he then uses to abuse himself to then claim that he's a victim. So basically, he'll make a profile up called, for instance, Niles Bronson, yeah, or Jonathan Simpkin, and then he'll troll himself from that account. He'll send disgusting shit from those accounts to his account, and then he'll go, look, I've got a new troller and they're trolling me. No, Dan,
But
you've
that's
just
the
trolled
thing,
yourself.
though, Chrissy. You're so right. He's got to do that because, you know, if he didn't
But the
do
thing
that,
is,
right,
also now,
it will just
because
be
he's
people
right enough,
expressing their opinions on
but Chris, he
actual
was
things
doing
he's
that.
done.
So if he's doing that, and he's also doing that to other people, I mean, I've never contacted him ever. I don't want anything to do with him. Yeah, and he's claiming that I'm trolling him. Right now, if he starts making false claims about people to the police, that is perverting the course of justice, and the case law for it is Regina versus Cotter. Yeah, that is perverting the course of justice, and Tram perverting the course of justice is almost certain jail time, and it definitely would be jail time for that fucking idiot because of his previous. And it will keep children safe then. I mean, why is he cyber stalking children?
I don't know. It's all a bit murky until I see evidence.
But that's the thing. People commenting about Dan and his antics, to females on PlayStation, right? That's not people trolling him. That's just people expressing their views on, I saw one video where, I could clearly tell the girl was like about 12. I don't even think she was a teenager, right? And, he asked her, would you like me to perform on oral sex? And she was like, no. She was like, no. And
Chris, I know
she
it's your
was that
show and everything, but
uncomfortable, right?
I'd
She was
rather
that
hear Tram talk
uncomfortable.
about being bumped.
She had to leave the
He
party.
just doesn't stop,
Yeah.
Chrissy
That's what he
Morris.
does.
He doesn't stop ever speaking.
Chris, I know it's your show, bruv, but I'd much rather hear about Tram being bummed. So, Tram, tell me about yourself.
Chrissy,
Tell me
we
something
need to
that Barrington
find
don't know.
Chrissy Morris. We need to find a panel without Chris so we can speak. Chris, can you kick yourself, please? So me and
What I
Morris can
need
have
to
a
do
fun
is get
discussion.
let Barrington know when you're around, so you and Barrington can have a catch up and talk about your
Yes.
old days at private school, public school, whatever the
At
fuck it was.
Eton, now Eton in the garden. What's it? The Green Garden Shed. What was that film? Borstal or something? When they got bummed in the
Mate,
greenhouse.
well, I mean, I have heard certain stories, but that's for you and Barrington to talk about.
Yes, it is. I don't know why everyone hates you, Morris. I find you quite affable, to be honest.
Oh, thank you. Well, no,
I
it's
know.
not that everyone hates me. It's just that I talk my mind, and I don't fucking have any loyalties to anyone.
Yes, but
And
Kaylee talks her
people,
mind, and everyone hates her.
Hey, Tina. Big up,
um,
Tina.
people seem to dislike that people can be independent. They dislike the independence of it. They put their loyalties above their morals.
Yes. Well, the only one person I want to kill on here is Moon. I hate that bitch more than anyone. I fucking hate her
Don't
with a
moan. I need to
passion.
say this, yeah. My phone's on 2%, right?
Oh, wait, don't do it,
And
Morris.
So is your
no,
brain
my
power.
charger's broken, yeah. So, you know, if
Big daddy
it
will be
cuts
kicking
out,
in,
right,
boy.
I'm not being rude and just, I actually genuinely need to, so.
Stick the phone on charge now, then, Chris. So,
No, I'm
Tram,
saying my
not
charger
that
is
I really want
broken.
to
I
get
need to go and
involved
buy a new.
because
I need to buy a
I've
new
got better
charger,
things to do. But
Chrissy.
why do
He
you
doesn't
dislike
stop
Moon?
talking.
What is the hatred for Moon about, mate?
I think it's just her voice. It's this droning, fucking monotonic, spasmodian, just this irritating. I don't know. It's like just screeching on a blackboard to me whenever she speaks. Plus, she's so hypocritical, it's unbelievable. And I hate hypocrites because she sits there on one hand and she says, "Oh, I just don't like getting involved in all this drama." And then 5 seconds later, she's calling everybody a nonce. Everyone's the worst person in the world. Everyone needs to go to prison, all this shit. And I'm just like, oh, what's going on here? It's fucking unbelievable. I hate her so much.
You do have a fair point there. You do have a fair point there.
If you lot don't have any intentions of leaving the panel, I can leave you lot on while I go to the shop and get a new charger. But if you lot are going to go shortly anyway, then I'll just crack on with the stream I'm going to do when my keyboard arrives at like 6:30.
Well, I've got as long as my young lady turns up, which could be any minute. I've got the other young lady dyeing her hair, and I'm out this evening. But I'm here until I'm demanded off the
In
internet.
fact, yeah,
Otherwise,
Chris, that would be great. If you can go and leave us two adults to speak, that would be wonderful.
Listen, yeah, it's called the Chris CFC show, right? You
No, because
fucker.
you take
But
about
do you know what,
5
right? Listen, yeah, I
paragraphs
need to
say
go
the
and get a
one
charger
thing.
anyway. Yeah, so yeah,
I know, but you need to be
you're
more
gonna get your
economical
wish
with
only
your
because
grammar.
you will get your wish, yeah. Not because I'm fucking caving in. It's because I need to fucking get a charger. So
I know, but honestly, it's like what you've just said there, right? You could have said in one sentence, one tiny little sentence, I need to go to the shop, buy. That's it. We don't need a massive fucking explanation with all this nonsense to it. Just get to the point, Chris.
but what
we
you've
don't
just
need
said there,
we
you could have
don't need
said in
panelists,
a
yeah,
couple
calling
of
females
words.
fucking slags and all that.
I know,
But
but I'm trying to
hey
exaggerate
ho.
it for dramatic
But
effect.
Tram, what you just said there, you could have said in a couple of words, which is be more succinct.
I know,
Be
but
more
he won't
concise.
understand any of that. I have to speak
Anyway,
like I'm talking
yeah,
to a
listen.
4-year-old
If
child with
anybody wants
all
to
the
jump on, now's the time to do it because
Chris, when you
otherwise
go outside, do you wear a
I'm going to be
sponge
15
hat?
minutes.
One of those
I'm
helmets in
15
case you
minutes to the
fall
shop.
over?
So
No one's jumping on Tram. He's already had 5 of jump on him today, haven't you?
Oh dear. What? By the way, can someone link Omar? Because I want to go and see Omar again. I unsubbed him and I can't find his channel again. Because all you have to do is type one thing in the chat and that's him for 3 hours.
his channel,
It's hilarious. I swear to God, I can type Omar's a fucking monk. 4 hours later, oh, trams and ons, trams and ons, trams and ons. It's
Fucking hell.
fucking
Cram, yeah,
glorious.
his channel is called Current Affairs.
Oh, lovely job,
Someone else is trying to jump on. Who's this? One sec. We got
Omar's
somebody called
hilarious.
Hello. I don't.
Just let them in. If
Who's
it's a big
this?
black cock, who
First time
cares?
caller.
That's a bit of a red flag. But
Yeah,
cover your
first
screen
time
then, Chris.
caller. Can you put in the private chat who you are? Because
They're just
I
going to
can't.
lie if it's a bomb bomber. Just put up a fucking banner, you spaz.
Enough
Tram,
of the
yeah.
discrimination.
Tram, on the fucking phone, yeah, Tram. Yeah, it's not as. You can't do it as quick as you can do it on the PC. And I'm not taking no chances, all right? So if it's someone genuine, they'll say who they are. Literally.
Who else do I not like? I don't like Morpheus. He's a Welsh mong as well. He's a spaz.
Morpheus is cool.
Don't use
That's what I'm
those
saying.
words.
Different
You'll
people
get
have
his
different
channel struck.
experiences.
Who else? Jupiter's
But anyway,
all
guys,
right.
listen, I'm going to go. I'll be back in 15 minutes.
Chris, if I don't speak to you, I'll see you soon. Be careful and don't trust boys.
Oh, Tram's gone anyway, so listen, I'm just going to end the show.
Tram's gone? I thought he was still here.
No, it's just us two now, and I'm on 1%, right? And because I'm going, I'd rather end the show before you're on your own.
You don't love me anymore. You don't love me anymore.
But yeah, I'll be going live short at 6:30. So big up, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be live.
Right, I'll catch you later on. Take care, everybody, and nice to speak to you, Helen. I might have to speak to you